he's one of the guys that that played for our 7-on-7 team when he was a sophomore, and he's fiery. He's got that fire in him, and he's got that attitude of, like, I'm gonna beat you. And I like that about him. He played a really big role for us this year in 7-on-7, and he caught a lot of passes from Nick Weber and Parker Threet. Definitely a playmaker. He's a speedster. So a lot of these highlights while we're talking to my man right here. And shoot, you're a senior now.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Old. Makes me feel, it's crazy.
Hey, touchdown.
GetSportsFocus is brought to you by Summit Partners, leaders in growth equity investing. Ike's Love and Sandwiches, championship level sandwiches every single time. Weightsandbars.com, build your home gym and shop locally from the Bay Area's best fitness equipment experts. And by South Bay Construction, a reputation built on trust.
Welcome to GSF Weekly. Alf Joaquin here. It's been a busy summer. Kind of. A lot of important projects going on. And actually, I just got back from St. Francis. I was talking to Jackson Cahoon, and we're working on this Aaron Knapp feature. And he's the last one that needed to be interviewed for that piece. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together this piece on Jackson and have you guys listen to some of the things that we talked about. Obviously, St. Francis is young this year, but I think they're going to do well. But joining me right now is from Oak Grove High School, one of our GSF 5-star and heroes. Talking to my guy right here, JBM, John Beau Menchavez. Oh, look at him. He's going to flex. Come
yes,
on.
Sir, Coach. What's up with you, Coach?
Oh, you got the classic. I like that. Nice.
Yeah.
He's got the Oregon Ducks in the background, a little bit of the Filipino flag. Nice.
Sir.
Man, how you been?
I've been good. How have you been? How you been, Coach? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
It was actually great seeing you yesterday. Your team.
Yeah.
That was like a reunion. It felt like a reunion.
Yeah.
So, but you guys, I thought you guys looked really good.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a summer thing, 7-on-7, 5-on-5. Got the line in there. I was hoping you get more targets, but
new position, getting used to it.
Yeah. Beau is he's one of the guys that that played for our 7-on-7 team when he was a sophomore, and he's fiery. He's got that fire in him, and he's got that attitude of, like, I'm gonna beat you. And I like that about him. He played a really big role for us this year in 7-on-7. If you hear a meow, that's my cat, our cat. And he caught a lot of passes from Nick Weber and Parker Threet. Definitely a playmaker. He's a speedster. And we're going to show a lot of these highlights while we're talking to my man right here. And shoot, you're a senior now.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Old. Makes me feel, it's crazy. This high school goes by really fast.
It does.
Yeah.
So since this is pretty much the first time we're actually doing this is an interview where we get to know the athletes. If you're one of the athletes that is featured on this GSF Zoom interview, consider yourself special. But we definitely wanted to catch up with you before your senior season starts, and it was really good seeing the team yesterday.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kids on the team, both JV and varsity. So
yeah,
give me a little bit of an update as far as what's going on with Oak Grove football from a player's perspective?
Nah, yeah, for sure. So, last year having, like last year off season compared to this year's off season, we were like expected to do better things last year. Like we were expected to do way better than we did, but we obviously, really didn't. But I think this year, a lot of us, we're not having too much of big heads coming into this year. A lot of us are really humble this year. Uh, Working. A lot of us are working a lot actually in the weight room, classroom. A lot of us got most of our team, as you've seen, we got a lot bigger. Most guys got a lot bigger. So I think that's gonna help. But yeah, just feeding off of last year's team and just like how that how, how that went about and trying to prevent it this year.
Nice.
That's
I
really it.
see a lot of maturity
Yeah.
took place over the from. Well, I mean, even during the season, I mean, towards the end of the season, you guys pretty much got it together. Um,
Yeah.
sometimes it's tough when you've never been there
Yeah.
because a simple adversity or a hiccup can throw you off. And
Yeah.
that's life, and that's why football is life, and that's what I love about it, and that's probably why you guys play the game.
Yeah.
But talk about yourself for now, and kind of give me a background of how you got into sports, football. Talk about the family and all
Right.
that stuff. The personal side of you.
Growing up, I played basketball. I was laying down on my grandma's bed. My uncle calls me and is like, "You want to play flag football?" And I was just like, I got nothing better else to do. So I went to one practice. I was really iffy about it because um, basketball is really fast paced. It's like a lot of back and forth and stuff. And football really wasn't like that. So I was like getting transitioned to it. And I wasn't as good. So then, like, after my first 3 seasons of flag, I just stopped playing because I wasn't that good. And then I randomly signed up again, and then I just ball out. I realized how faster I was than everyone else, and I just started balling out. And then my mom actually got a job offer in Los Banos, California, a little small town out in the Central Valley. So I went there, played eighth grade pop there, and then freshman year came, and actually over there they had me at quarterback. Never played it before, but hey, I'll give it a shot. And then
That's a
our
compliment,
season
Bo.
got canceled due to COVID.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I'm starting to forget
Yeah,
about
so
COVID.
over there it was different than over here.
I see.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, over there it was different over here. So yeah, so like a lot of me and my friends freshman year got cut. And so I just remember talking to my mom and I was like they ran a wing T offense, but I wanted to play receiver. And so I was like, I don't think it's good if I just play over here, Mom. I'm not gonna lie, like they don't throw the ball at all. And so she was like, well, you finish out your freshman year all A's, you can go live with your grandma and sister in San Jose and go to school out there. And then so I finished out all A's. My mom let me move over here with my sisters and my grandma. And so I was still looking for a school, and then but my cousins went to Oak Grove, and then I was like, I might as well go to Oak Grove with them, and then enrolled at Oak Grove, met Cadero, and yeah, just been here, fell in love with the
Nice.
program.
Well, Oak Grove is a great place. It's got a lot of history,
Yeah,
got a lot of tradition, and like I said,
yeah.
I like what was going on there when we started working with Coach Cordero. But talk about Coach Cordero when you first met him. What was your first impression, and how you? It seems like he's a really good big brother, cool
Yeah,
uncle slash dad figure for you
yeah,
guys.
yeah. Nah, yeah, for sure. My first impression was like, well, when I first started talking to him, he was talking about me playing linebacker. It was JV, and I was like, I don't know. At first I thought like, I don't know if this dude really knows football or anything, but then when I went there, nah, he started talking more. And the more he started talking, I was like, okay, yeah, he's actually good. And then yeah, and then I think I got so when I came my sophomore year and I played our first preseason games, and then our first league game, I got hurt. Like the first half, I broke my tibia on a
Ooh,
jump ball. Yeah, so I didn't really have a season like, it was sophomore year either. So I went back to my mom to rehab out there, and I just started rehabbing it a lot. Started lifting weights crazier than ever, and then seventh season came around, and I got cleared to do sports. And then I think that's when seventh season. That's when me and Kadero really started to click. That's
nice.
when we started to get more comfortable with each other. Yeah.
And you did track too, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
that was like my first sport coming back from injury. So I didn't really know how I was gonna go, but I actually made CCS as a sophomore coming back. So didn't win it, but I made it there as coming off a broken tibia. So yeah.
Well, injuries can teach you a lot of lessons. What was the main lesson that you learned, suffering an injury like that?
Nah.
And
Yeah,
that's
well
a
one
big
thing
injury.
like yeah. Nah, I remember just laying in that surgery bed before surgery thinking like, should I just stop playing or whatever? But then I started to think like God does everything for a reason. Like he doesn't make mistakes. So this is just an obstacle in life that I got to overcome. And then I did that and ended up playing again my junior year. So
Nice.
yeah, that's one thing I learned.
Now, I was talking about, how you are, you play with fire and a lot of emotion. And I know like there's a group of you on
Yeah,
this team that are like-minded. And I like that because that can lead to,
yeah,
some massive success.
yeah.
Talk about your teammates, some of the guys that you play
No,
with that we can
yeah.
expect to make big plays this year.
I got you, coach. So yeah, well, first things off, our QB, my QB Ryan Wright, been playing flag with him since I was little. He coming into last season, I think like 110, 120 or something. And then now it's like 160, put on hella weight from lifting. So he's got a lot bigger. I know he started working with we have a QB coach now, so that helps him a lot.
I saw
And yeah,
that.
he's getting better. Yeah, nah, he's getting better for sure. And then obviously Aquino, he's gonna shine. He's always been a playmaker. He's always been that little shifty dude. Shamar, Shamar got really big actually,
Yeah.
and then uh, yeah, he kind of
I wasn't used to seeing Shamar that swole.
yeah,
And he's
yeah.
got the new hair and everything. I was like, who's this
Yeah, nah, that's my
recruit?
guy. Nah, he actually I think he actually started helping me in the weight room too. Cause I was coming this past season I played basketball too. And so I wasn't really in the weight room as much and I lost a lot of weight. But every time we had team lifts, it was always me and him like together. So I think like we motivated each other to get bigger. So yeah, but yeah, Kufre Etok, he's gonna be a hitter, man. You seen yesterday he was hitting with no
Yeah.
pads on. So yeah, I think he's gonna be good. A lot of one thing our line, I was surprised about our line. Like we were even missing guys, and they still did pretty good against Bell. And I was like, one thing I was kind of like as a skill guy looking in, like, is our line gonna? Because our line was that was like our most depth group last year, and we lost a lot of guys. And so I was thinking like, who's our line gonna be? But not them big boys been working at practice. They be working. So I'm confident about that. Yeah, our corners are good. Me and Kino playing corner this year. New uh new new spot for me since my sophomore year. So That should be exciting. Yeah, running backs wise, we got Jacob. He played on our sevens team this past season.
Yep.
He's gonna be a nice little running back. We got who else? Junior, Junior. He had an interview on here. He could for how big he is, he could really move. He's
Mm-hmm.
gotten a lot faster. I can say that he got a lot faster, and just having that big body helps too, because he's versatile. He could put him at backer, safety, and he could play tight end, receiver. Um, but yeah, that's really all I can really think of right now.
Put him
Our
out.
whole
Put him out in the receiver spot. Have Ryan throw it, and then you run the backside post. And
yeah,
have
and
him
then he'll
hit
just throw
you.
it. Yeah, yeah,
So it's gonna be fun. When I saw
yeah.
you guys yesterday, and also Bellman. When I saw Bellman, I was like,
No,
man,
yeah, Bellarmine.
it's great to see the guys grow up. It's to see you guys grow
Yeah,
up, and Cordero and Coach Romero and I were kind of chatted for a little bit, and it was just like one of those moments where I was like, man, this is the year.
yeah,
Wouldn't it be cool to have both of these teams play in the CCS? That's
yeah.
gonna
That'll
be
be crazy.
big. Man,
That'd just be like the GSF reunion game right there.
that would be the GSF Bowl. We're gonna have to take over that. I'm gonna have to talk.
Yeah.
Yes, be like, we're gonna give away a plaque, our own plaque. Yeah. So I mean, I know you have aspirations to play college football, and
Yeah.
I love what I heard about the academics part. Um, Playing college ball is a totally different animal,
Yeah.
and what do you want to do in the future? Like, how do you see yourself
Yeah.
getting to that?
So my goal right now, I was really questioning it because just like the recruiting process, it's like an up and down roller coaster. But I think I'm just gonna play ball as much as I can, as far as it takes me. And if I don't have a future in it or playing it or something, hopefully end up coaching it or something. But I wanted my thing after, like I want to do real estate. That's my thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna buy a house someday.
Yeah, I got
Oh.
you, coach.
Might need to give me that hero's rate.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome, man. So why real estate though? I mean, that's a very rewarding career.
Yeah.
And for a high school kid to say that's pretty impressive, Bo.
Yeah. Nah, I was just thinking like, cause when I was little, I used to like when you get asked like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I would never answer. I wouldn't really know. Like obviously, I would say football and stuff, but eventually football ends for everyone someday. So I was just thinking about it, and then I want to be my own boss, and so I was like, start my own real estate company, go to school, learn about it, and then I was like, I had a book actually about it, and I read it. I was like, this is good money to flip a house and just get more money than it was. I was like, I just fell in love with the idea, and so yeah.
I can see it right now, Bo. Get Sports Focus is brought to you by JBM Realty.
There you go. There you
Right
go.
above my head.
Right there.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah.
So this is why we do this, because look, I've been around Bo for 2 years, and I just knew him as an athlete. Now I know he's an ambitious young man who's got great grades, who's willing to sacrifice, moving away to attend the school that will serve him better. And I love that.
Yeah.
I know I talked to Junior a while back, a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
and there's a couple of questions that I asked him, and one of which is like, what would be your message to your eighth grade self, um, you know, if you were to go back in time?
Nah, yeah. I would probably tell my eighth grade self, like, keep your head up. Like, everything happens for a reason. Because, like, eighth grade me, I wasn't expecting to get hurt, move, not have a freshman season. and just like I said, God does everything for a purpose. So I would tell myself just like, hang in there. Everything happens. Keep your head up. Keep grinding.
Nice. And there's
Yeah.
10 guaranteed games in the
Yeah.
football season, and I could see a bright future for your team going into the CCS playoffs. But beyond that, there's a game on December 29th. It's called the GSF All-Star Game.
Yeah.
Senior All-Star Game. And I would love for you to be part of that, man. You played for us as a hero. You played for us as a GSF 5-star. It's just right to have you put on the actual padded jersey.
Yeah.
And I'll let you pick whatever number you want to wear. How's that?
Coach,
bring the whole family, man. We gotta have the whole family. We gotta have the Filipino flag, the American flag, whatever flag you want to bring.
yeah, for sure.
So how as far as the community at Oak Grove, what do you want to say to them? I know this is going to be one of those years where there's a lot of expectations, right? I mean, you guys were 9-1 as a JV team, and they didn't even have you, right? Yeah. So this is kind of like, I don't think there's any pressure. I think this is more like a celebration of like, hey, this senior year, let's ball out, right? That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting from the senior group.
Nah, yeah, for sure. Like the senior group, we're really like Cadero's babies. So this is the team right here. This is I feel like this is like our senior group. This is our year. Like expect every single senior that we have to at least shine, do something.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, man, I'm glad you were able to take some time off. I'm glad we made this work. We've been trying to coordinate this for the last couple of weeks, and you're busy, I'm busy, and it's just there's a lot of like driving going on my part.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we got this done. Anything else you want to add, Mr. GSF All-Star?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to all my coaches out there that have been helping me this off season. Coach Fuega down at Brandon, he's my receiver coach. Nice. He's been helping me a lot he's been helping me a lot get used to the X position, especially because last year I was our starting Z, and got almost every target every game. So this is a difficult transition to go from Z to X, but yeah, he's been helping me work at it. And then Coach Manu, my DB coach, he's been helping me a lot since I'm getting back to playing corner again. And yeah.
Nice. Well, man, we're gonna see each other soon. I'm sure we're gonna end up on the sideline somewhere during preseason, especially during preseason. I told Cordero I'm gonna swing by, so looking forward to seeing you guys. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I'm glad we got this done, and hopefully we'll help you get a little bit more looks, a little bit more attention. This piece right here is always good for college recruiting. So I don't think it matters D1, D2, D3. You definitely have the drive for it, the ambition and the attitude. I think you can make it, man. Just keep working out. You look big now. I like that.
Yeah. At you, coach.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll see each other soon.
Yes, sir.
JBM, everybody. GSF All-Star. I'm looking down. I'm looking up. GetSportsFocus.